Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Park. Today we're going to be covering the Premier League preview as we start in the first match week next week, Saturday. Before we go on to that, we're going to start with the EFL Championship as the first roundup of games have just been played. I'm going to introduce you all to Charlie. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, Charlie.
Lovely
so let's
setup.
start up with the Championship. We've had some absolutely cracking games.
As it should be. Best league in the world.
As it's the best league in
Best
the
league
world.
in the world.
What about National League though? League One.
It's got the same grit about it, but it just doesn't quite hit the same as the Championship.
No man, the Championship is so competitive, isn't it?
That's the league. That's the league you want to be in for me.
So let's start with the first game, Wrexham. Okay.
We got Birmingham first.
Big up Birmingham fans.
No, Birmingham first. We're going Birmingham first.
Yeah. Could you imagine being a Birmingham fan first off?
No, I haven't got the accent for it.
Birmingham. I would hate to be a Birmingham fan, man.
Would you though?
Yeah.
All the money that's come in?
No, I would still hate it because you have your little older brother, you know, your older brother Aston Villa.
True. But is that not what everyone wants though? That sort of take over the money?
Yeah, that's a fair comment, but I would still hate to be a Birmingham fan. So Wrexham, they started off this campaign really strongly against Southampton.
Yes.
So it was 1-0 that they scored.
Right at the start.
Yeah, penalty, cheap penalty. I want to know what your guys' opinions.
I was going to say dodgy penalty.
Yeah, do you think so?
Yeah, I think it was. Was it the pushing the back?
Yeah.
Bit silly, wasn't it?
Do you think there needs to be VAR in the Championship?
No, that's the worst ever thing I could ever imagine.
Why?
I think because we just need that sort of, not controversy, but the sort of grit about the Championship. I think you lose that about Premier League games.
There needs to be some consistency, right?
Consistency, yes, but that doesn't come down to VAR. That comes down to the officials, I think.
Are you saying then that just because there's a lot of money in the Premier League, that means that they get to have VAR?
I don't even think VAR should be in the Premier League, to be honest with you. I think I'm not a big fan at all, but obviously it does.
Do you remember Frank was it Frank Lampard's crossbar?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd use it
shot.
for those sorts of things, but they're talking points, are they? That's what we like about football. Obviously, for England point of view, if that was another country, we would not care.
Mate, wait for it. One day it's gonna be VAR in the non-league.
Oh God, no, I cannot imagine that. Because these flying challenges that are going in, it'd be stopping, starting, be half an hour of VAR show.
Yeah, man. Jesus Christ. So
Southampton, Wrexham.
Wrexham were doing really well. I think they managed to hold them off actually until around the 70th minute.
Two very late goals.
And then Southampton.
So was it 92, 96?
Yeah. Southampton just smashed it out of the park to bring it back.
Literally, we'll talk about Ryan Manning in a minute.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Not just the first goal, second goal as well, completely made that goal.
Yeah.
Obviously, ridiculous free kick.
Yeah.
The power, the dip, silly free kick.
It was insane.
One that James Ward-Prowse will be proud of that one, I'm sure.
100%.
And that second one, it goes under the radar what he actually did for that second goal. I'm pretty sure it was Shea Charles that just lobbed it in.
Yeah.
It was a pretty hopeful ball.
Yeah.
They were sort of just sort of fanning about a bit at the back.
Did you see, boys? Clip that up. Yeah, there's like a meme of the EFL Championship said football was back, and it's of this guy that's like this really.
Oh, it's a Southampton fan.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It's like
I was saying right at the back, Shea Charles. I'm pretty sure it was him. Just sort of lobs it into the box, and Ryan Manning just completely plucks the ball out the sky of his chest.
It was
almost
class.
like where the microphone is now, just sort of pushes it in front of him.
It's class.
I think it will go under the radar just how hard that is to do, sort of pluck it out the air.
So, that wasn't the only game in the Championship, but we've seen late winners.
Yes.
We've actually seen late winners in quite...
Well, I was at, oh God, Charlton.
In quite a few of the games. Charlton,
Watford is what I was at. Obviously, being a Watford fan, I was a killer, I think. Again, I'm sure we'll talk about the referees at some point, but the referees in the EFL this game week
rubbish.
were atrocious.
There
were loads of dodgy decisions, not just in my game that I watched at Charlton Watford, but Coventry Hull, even at Southampton Wrexham.
Yeah. Wasn't great refereeing.
No, not at all. So
another match, of course, that we need to highlight was Birmingham versus Ipswich. It was at home.
It's another refereeing decision.
I know, it's mental.
Was it a penalty, do you think?
It was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
In my personal opinion, but that's just my opinion. 90th plus 5th minute.
It's the handball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, your hand should never be up here.
No, exactly.
I can understand the sort of, you need your hands to propel yourself up, but it was a little bit, even before he's even gone to connect with the ball for the header, he's sort of got it in front of him. It is a penalty. He's definitely, if it was in the Premier League, it'd be given as a penalty, but...
100%. But it's like, at what point is handball, like, there comes a point when a handball is given that
It's the
there's nothing you can do
consistency
about
thing
it.
that we were saying earlier, because in
Yeah.
another game in the Championship, that wouldn't be given because
Exactly.
obviously like a referee might not have seen it.
Yeah.
And no, it was the game against who was it? There was another penalty where it was a shot on goal. It might have been the Southampton Wrexham game
Yeah.
where Southampton should have had a penalty. It was a shot
They
from
didn't get it.
can't remember who it was, but it literally hit him on the arm. And if that was VAR in the Premier League,
Then it would be
that would have been a penalty as well.
Yeah. Because once you see them going over to the screen, that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
as soon as
you're
they go,
cooked.
it's gone.
You're cooked. It's a pen. It's a pen. That's it. Game over. Yeah, I mean Birmingham did all right, 1-0, and then Ipswich Town last minute. That was the game on the Friday night. So the first
They
game
should have
of
got
the
3
Championship.
points, though, in my opinion. They played really well. St Andrews was rocking. I could hear it
Yeah.
through my TV screen.
Yeah.
But Ipswich I think it would have been probably a massive 3 points for Birmingham. Ipswich are probably the team that are going to go and win the league this season.
Do you reckon?
Kieran McKenna.
Ipswich are going to win the league?
I reckon Ipswich win the league.
You don't think Leicester?
Nah, I reckon Ipswich comfortably win the league.
Why do you not think Leicester?
Obviously, that points deduction could come into play.
Because that's what I want to talk about next.
What, the points deduction? Or Leicester?
Leicester.
What a transition that was.
What, you mean from winning the Premier League in 2016 to go all the way to the Championship?
Oh, here we go.
Yo, back and forth.
He's getting his Leicester facts in there. Look.
No, I'm fuming, lad. I'm fuming. Oh my days. I went over to King Power yesterday.
How was it?
It was intense, to be honest with you. What was really interesting about it was actually being around the Sheffield Wednesday fans because.
Did you join in the clap when they came in?
Yeah.
You joining in?
Yeah. So I walked into the stadium for the first 20 minutes. Like there was no one there, and then looked over. Literally in the stand. I mean, there was about 10 people.
Yeah. So there was a couple that didn't get the memo, but there was a massive. It was all just blank. Completely.
And then out of nowhere, they all just came up.
Filtering in. Fifth
all
minute.
of us started clapping. All of us
You
started
actually
clapping.
joined in with that?
And we were all chanting the Dejphon Chansiri chant as well towards the Sheffield Wednesday fans because it's bad for football.
It is bad for football. We had it you sort of had it with Blackburn as well towards the end of last season.
Yeah.
They've sort of gripped it back a little bit.
It's ridiculous,
The situation at Sheffield Wednesday is mental. Payers not being paid.
Bro, apparently, so they got paid they got paid 2 days ago.
Before the game.
2 days ago, yeah.
That is ridiculous. It's almost like blackmail. Like, well, all right, we'll pay you now. You're actually going to play.
It is.
But what about them training beforehand? Obviously, Watford boy Chalobah getting on the score sheet. Score sheet?
Yeah,
Score
sheet.
sheet.
The score sheet.
The score sheet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it can't run. Especially not in the Championship.
No.
Understandable, maybe in the National League.
And they're a massive club as
but
well.
you know the reason why Chansiri is not selling the club, right?
Cool. He's a money man.
Well, yeah, he's a money man.
Yeah.
He received an offer of £49 million, and he said it wasn't enough.
49 million.
49 million wasn't enough, which, to be fair, for a big football club,
Birmingham is a
isn't
big
that
place, isn't
much.
it?
But 49 million.
I mean, I'd take it.
Yeah, I'd take it.
I think I'd take 49 quid. To be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. £4.90. Like to be honest with you, it's just too much of it is driven by money. But back towards the game itself, Leicester were fucking awful.
Were they awful?
They were awful. Really, really poor. It wasn't until the very end of the second half that we actually picked up and won the game eventually. Sheffield Wednesday's keeper, unreal though.
Palmer. Was there Palmer on goal?
No, Charles.
Charles. Where's Palmer off to? Where's he gone?
I have no clue.
And cut a bit.
There, so let's figure it out. Where's he gone to? But yeah, man, honestly, I think it's going to be a tricky season for Leicester. Obviously, like what you were just saying then about Ipswich winning the league and me coming up to say nah, and then Leicester's going to win the league.
Leicester. I think it'll be Ipswich or Southampton getting the automatics. I don't think there's many teams.
You think Southampton will get an automatic? See, that's where I disagree with you.
Where do you reckon Southampton?
That's why. Do you know the reason I disagree with you is because of purely because of how well Wrexham controlled the game for 70 minutes.
I'm not sure if they controlled it or if they just absorbed a lot of pressure.
Okay, what do you define as controlling a game as?
That's the thing. Whether you do it as creating chances or having possession.
Yeah.
I think Southampton were sort of bombarding them for a small period of the game.
Yeah.
Wrexham was sort of they were defending really well, but if they want playoffs or they want mid-table and they want to avoid this relegation battle, you can't absorb pressure for that amount of time during a game, especially against a side like Southampton who have still got those Premier League quality players.
Yeah, definitely that's one way to look at it, but I think Wrexham could be in the playoffs, you know.
Really?
I actually do.
I mean, Windass and Moore looked dangerous up front.
Unreal.
They've only played. That's their first game playing together as well, and they look comfortable. They look really good.
To come from to play against a team that's just come from the Premier League.
The fact that game even happened is mental. That Southampton, who in the past how many
nuts.
years were a massive staple of the Premier League, and Wrexham were non-league.
It's insane. It is
mental.
insane.
And the players that Wrexham have got in now, Kiefer Moore, obviously they had Ryan Hardy off the bench as well, who should have scored. It was a brilliant save from Bazunu.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they push playoffs, but they need to be getting more shots away and using Kiefer Moore up front a little bit more.
So unfortunately, we're going to need to discuss Charlton versus Watford.
Oh, we know.
You yourself are a Watford
We can do
fan.
this bit very quickly if you
go for it. You're a Watford fan, so explain what happened.
Yeah, you look. Our away form last season really wasn't good, so we weren't actually hoping very much. Charlton are good at home. They got half a Luton side, who are obviously our rivals. Manager as well, obviously Nathan Jones being ex-Luton, he was up for it. You see all the scenes he was doing at the end, giving it the big one. It always has to be about Nathan Jones. I've interviewed him before. I think he's quite a nice guy. Personally, when it comes to media and on the pitch football, it's sort of he's always doing the dramatics. He was literally giving it like this, right? He was stood on the thing like he'd scored the goal, and we were all fuming. But
were you there?
I was there. Yeah,
you were there.
Very mopey in the away ends, but Charlton are a good side. I think people are underestimating this season. I don't think they'll get relegated.
I had contenders to be in the top 6 as Watford.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, for Watford or Charlton?
Watford.
No.
Do you not reckon?
No, we'll be mid-table, I reckon.
Obviously, we can't move on to the Premier League before noting the biggest game in the Championship. Yeah,
biggest and the last game. Big goals.
Bristol.
And it was at Sheffield United as well.
It was nuts.
Massive result.
It was nuts. So Bristol City versus Sheffield United finished 4-1.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Scott Twine opening it off with that free kick. We talked about Ryan Manning's free kick earlier. That was even better. The way that it dipped over the wall, it had pace on it, it had curve on it, it had dip on it. It was a ridiculous free kick.
The Championship is back.
It is well and truly back. The celebration from Scott Twine wasn't quite up there.
Do you think Bristol City could?
I mean, I always predict them to come mid-table because they have done for so many years. But obviously, last season they pushed on to it, got playoffs.
Yeah.
They were, you could say, unlucky in the. Well, it was against Sheffield United, wasn't it, in the playoffs?
Yeah, exactly.
And they didn't live up to expectations. But I think they could be up for it. Obviously, the teams you're looking at playoff-wise would be your teams that have just come down from the Premier League.
Yeah.
Coventry, Bristol City, and Sheffield United are probably the 3 that you'd be looking at. They've just absolutely smashed Sheffield United at home.
Poor Sheffield sides, man. They could be looking at a joint relegation battle. That would be interesting.
That'd be ridiculous.
That would be wicked. Sheffield Wednesday will do very well to get out of that. But 4-1, what a game. You don't really see a lot of those types of games, especially in the Premier League, which is why we do love the Champions League.
Very rarely.
Which is why
very
we do
rarely
love the
see an away side score 4 goals,
exactly.
especially on the opening day of the season. But they'll take that with confidence and move on to the season.
So well done to Bristol City, of course, and commiserations to Sheffield United. Okay, so Premier League, I want to start off by asking you who your top 6 are for this season.
Top 6?
Yeah.
Well, I think Liverpool comfortably win the league this season.
Do you really?
Comfortably win the league.
Really?
Yeah, obviously. You don't think? You don't agree?
Carry on, make your point.
I'd say unbelievable manager in Arne Slot. They've got a good style of play. They've probably got the best defensive line in world football. The best defender in world football in Van Dijk, easily. You could probably say ever, pushing it.
You think Van Dijk is the best
pushing
defender?
It ever. Obviously got Maldini, Ramos, but he's up there. It's ridiculous. Modern day centre half. You've got probably up there with one of the best attacking front 3. Yeah. Following behind PSG, and you could say Real Madrid's. Yeah. But Liverpool with that front line with Ekatike, Salah. Gakpo is even playing there. Who else have you got? Florian Wirtz.
Jesus.
Obviously Diaz has gone now, but yeah, Florian Wirtz, man, he was unbelievable. Even they didn't win the Community Shield, but he was really good. I think he controls the game well. He creates chances well. We'll get onto signing of the summer in a minute, but do you reckon he'll be up there?
I reckon they'll be up there, yeah. But I don't think they'll win the league.
You don't think they'll win the league?
No.
Who's going to win the league?
Chelsea.
Chelsea win the league?
100%. 100%.
Really?
100%.
I think top 4, but winning it all is a bit ambitious.
They will win the league, Charlie. They will win honestly.
I'd love to, obviously, with João Pedro, ex-Watford.
I'll tell you right now, right? I'm a Leicester fan. If Chelsea do not win the league this season, I will wear a Nottingham Forest shirt, okay?
Oh God.
I will wear a Nottingham
You may as well
Forest
book it.
shirt
You may as well
in
order
a
it now.
Leicester match, okay?
Order it now.
No, I'm telling you, that's how confident I am that Chelsea's
Nah.
going to win the league.
I reckon they'll be fourth.
Have you seen the pre-season friendlies?
I have, and I've also seen the Club World Cup, but I don't. I just look at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Look at Liverpool. Look at Man City.
Yeah.
Look at Arsenal.
Yeah.
And then you look
Arsenal?
at Chelsea. Yes.
Arsenal above Chelsea.
Easily.
What?
They brought in one of the best.
No.
One of the
I'm
best
sorry.
strikers in
I'm
world
sorry.
football.
There is no way I'm hearing that. Cameron, I can. What do you think? Is that mental or what? Arsenal above Chelsea this season? Yeah, that's pretty
think?
mental, mate.
No.
No, I agree with you.
You agree with me?
What? You agree that Arsenal is
Yes.
going to be above Chelsea this season?
They got one of the best defensive lines in the Premier League, following Liverpool.
Sorry, am I going mental?
Gabriel
Am I
Saliba at the
going
back
crazy?
is ridiculous. They've brought in Gyökeres, who's probably one of the best strikers in world football. They've also got Saka, one of the best young talents in world football. I reckon they'll be up there, second or third. It'll be.
Having a stroke or something. There's no way. Sorry, there is no way that Arsenal is going to finish above Chelsea this season.
I reckon it goes Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea.
Chelsea have so much confidence right
Okay,
now.
if Chelsea win the league, does Cole Palmer win the Ballon d'Or?
Depends how many of those goals he contributed towards.
But he would do. He's your best player.
Yeah.
Not your best player, but
Yeah.
if you're a Chelsea fan, he's your best player.
Yeah. Yeah, he would do.
If Chelsea are going to win the league, Palmer is going to have to be on his A game, and he'll have to. If ever they win the league, he'll have to get at least 15 goals and about 10 assists next season, or this current season.
Yeah, well,
And you think he does?
It's possible, definitely. It's definitely possible, 100%. We've seen a new Chelsea signing, Esteval.
Yeah, but he's a bit young, isn't he? He's not Premier League proven.
I really, really do.
I'd rather have Saka on my team than
I
Esteval.
strongly believe, right hand to God, Chelsea will do better than Arsenal, and I cannot believe the ludicrousness that is coming out of your mouth right now, saying that Arsenal will be above them. That is ridiculous.
I reckon
Arsenal
in a
always
few
flop.
seasons to come, Chelsea will get there, but not yet.
In a few
Not yet.
seasons, this project with Chelsea has been going on for such a
It
long
has,
time.
but
now, hasn't it?
I don't think it's there for a title yet.
You don't think so?
No, Liverpool
Club
are
World Cup champions.
levels above
They're the
Chelsea.
best team in the world for the next 4
City have
years.
signed Reinders, unbelievable signing to Johnny Reinders.
Yeah.
They've obviously, you can't ignore Haaland. Haaland is Haaland. Whether he had wasn't even a bad season last year.
That's it Rory Jennings said.
Yeah, what was it? It was something like
No, it was
I
like,
don't-
he's gonna flop this season.
yeah.
I'm
I don't think he'll even score 10 goals this season.
yeah, I would be surprised.
And then he goes
I'd be
against
happy
50
if
in
he
50
gets
games.
15.
Oh, mental. No, but Haaland is still Haaland, and you think
Yeah.
you look up top and you compare front lines. Obviously, Chelsea have got a very strong front line. I'm a massive João Pedro fan. I'm a massive Championship fan, so obviously I know about Liam Delap as well, being
Yeah.
with Ipswich. But you look at Salah, you look at Haaland, you look at Ekatike, how he's been playing, even in just the Community Shield. I think they're levels above Chelsea.
Do you think there'll be a surprising team that will come and be in the top half?
Spurs will be top half. You're not a London club fan. What? Spurs will be top half. Thomas the Frank engine.
That was the freaking
Unbelievable manager.
Spurs.
I think Van der Ven will excel.
Ah, get out, man.
Van der Ven will excel under Thomas Frank.
please.
Tottenham will be in the top half. Don't get me wrong. I think in terms of improvement,
Bro, you're gonna.
they will be so much improved from last season. I think Solanke will be back to. It'll be sort of not a revival season because he was a bit injured and he was a
You're
bit.
not hearing this.
Yeah, you're hearing
Tottenham
this.
will be in the top
Solanke will get double-digit goals
Remind
next
me
season.
again, Charlie. Where did they finish last season?
What was it 16th?
No, it wasn't actually. It was 17th.
17th. Oh god.
God.
You sort of just put United and them in the same bracket, really.
Mate,
I
you're-
think both of them will dramatically improve, but I reckon Spurs under Thomas Frank, he's a good manager. He's good defensively. His Thomas Frank centre backs perform so well, and I reckon Van der Ven will just, if he keeps injury free, will be excel in this league.
You've
And then you've got a
actually-
doggy who's sort of almost playing as a left winger if he
Yeah,
starts
that's
with
fair
Jed Spence. And then you've got Kudus, unbelievable signing. And then you've got Solanke up front. Thomas Frank strikers perform well. Obviously, you have Ivan Toney before. And Dominic Solanke, I think, if he can again stay injury, I think that's the thing with Spurs. If they can keep their injuries free, I reckon you could see a Conference League finish 7th.
Conference. Okay. Conference League potentially, but I thought you meant like top 3 or something.
No.
Top
I
four.
thought he
Yeah.
said top half.
You know what? Thomas Frank is a very, very good manager. I'm very sad to see him leave Brentford. I think Brentford
I
are
thought you
going
were
to
going to
struggle.
say sad to see Son leave Spurs as well.
Yeah,
That's also
yeah.
a sad one.
He did well for LA in his first game here. He had I think it was an assist. Oh no, you got fouled in the penalty spot, but it was because of Heung-min Son that LA got a penalty. But we're not here to talk about MLS my last season. We're here to talk about the the best league in the world, the
The
Premier League,
Championship.
National
Oh.
League. Yeah. I mean, with Brentford, Thomas Frank built such a good atmosphere, and there are a lot of I think a lot of people let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on this. But a lot of people predict
Brentford in
Brentford to be
trouble.
relegated.
Yeah, I mean, especially if Wissa goes to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Look, they've lost Mbeumo, they've lost their manager, which I think is probably more significant than losing your best player, losing your manager, because that is just you having to change your entire style of football, entire style of play. And I reckon Thomas Frank was one of the reasons why Brentford were doing so well in the last couple of seasons.
I mean, getting the set piece coach to be the manager of a Premier League club.
He's
very
come
dodgy.
all the way through, but I think is that not what Thomas Frank did? Was Thomas Frank?
No,
not,
he wasn't, mate. He was with the B team.
That's what I mean. So they sort of they do it through the club. It's sort of similar, but
Yeah, but
they
at
like
least,
to keep managers or
but
staff
at least
that are there
his
and
role
promote them.
wasn't like specific. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's not like Arsenal where they have that. Was that their Arsenal set piece coach is pretty much stands next to Arteta, right? Every
Yeah,
single game.
yeah.
Now we literally have a set piece coach as a manager.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, but
I don't think Brentford are gonna get relegated. I think they're gonna do worse than they did last season.
where they come last season?
I think if I remember correctly, they were 8th. So
Wow.
they just missed out on European.
because they're up there
football.
in that little Fulham Bournemouth bracket.
Just missed out.
Somewhere
mate.
in
It was
8th, 9th,
really
10th.
tight between Fulham and Brentford.
Mm.
But
You don't think they'll get relegated?
I don't think they will.
Who does go down then? Is it just going to be straight three that go straight back down again? Because I've got a sneaky feeling it is that it'll be your bottom two. Burnley will finish rock bottom of this league quite easily. Leeds, they haven't recruited well enough. They might lose Joel Perot. I don't think they've recruited well enough. Sunderland are the only team who have recruited well. They spent a lot of money. I think they were at one point where they were the biggest
Sunderland
spenders.
will smash it.
You think they'll stay up
They
as
will
well?
smash it, yeah. 100%.
So Sunderland and Brentford don't go down for you.
I would not be surprised if Sunderland finish in the top 10.
Top 10?
I really wouldn't.
Top 10's
I
mental.
really wouldn't. I genuinely do
14th
think
at
they would.
push.
I do think they'll do really, really well.
They've recruited really well, but I reckon they just scrape the avoiding the relegation drop.
A bit controversial. I think West Ham are going to be in trouble.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
really do.
West Ham are in trouble. They've the most West Ham signing they brought in Callum Wilson up top, who is not a sort of Antonio or Danny Ings replacement in the slightest. I think Callum Wilson's a bit past it, and I also think he's very injury prone for a starting Premier League striker. But
You know,
West Ham are in trouble.
you know what it is, man. You get like a feeling within the club a few seasons before.
Mm.
When
They
you're
sort of
about to be
lingered for the
relegated.
last couple of
This is
years.
this is my point, man.
And do you
That's
reckon
it.
now's their time? Now that we've had Sunderland who have recruited well, I'd say 3 strong sides, but we haven't. The gap is
There's just
huge.
nothing really that excites me. I think on the flip side of it, another side that will do very well is Everton.
Yes.
I think
Oh.
Everton is going to smash it this season.
Surprise signing.
Yeah.
For me,
Everton will probably do better than Arsenal.
oh
No,
God.
that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not saying that, but they will do very well.
No, I reckon they've recruited really well. They've
Yeah.
brought in Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah,
I think that's exactly what Everton need, Dewsbury Hall. Everton are very defensive sides. Dewsbury Hall will be that sort of transition between defence and attack. I think he's an unbelievable player. Obviously, he does come from Luton. I think he's a Luton fan, actually, so he gets minus points for that. But
Okay, the big classic teams. Then what about Man United?
Man United, obviously, they brought in Cunha and Mbeumo. It'll be an improvement, and it'll be hard to not improve on last season, because if you don't improve, they're going to go down. But Amorim, I think Amorim's a good manager as well. I think he's got a good style of play.
He's very honest.
He's got the
very
players in
straight
that he
to the
sort of
point.
says he wants now. He didn't
Yeah.
have that before. They
That's
didn't
true.
have the backing.
That's true.
United never really have the backing from the Glazers, but they've brought in talent now. Whether that all works and gels well together, I don't know. But it will definitely be an improvement on last season, especially with 3 weakish sides coming up from the Championship.
I think Mbeumo's going to struggle.
Who do you think has a more impactful impact on Man United, Mbeumo or Cunha? Who scores more goals next season? Mbeumo.
I don't want to. I don't want to
It's a
even
tough
hear.
one.
I don't want to hear this challenged.
Mm.
I don't.
I think Cunha's an unbelievable player, though.
He's
And I
a-
think also
he's-
Cunha will play more advanced than Mbeumo.
He's a good player, but no. And Mbeumo has to play advanced. He has to.
What, over Diallo?
Yes.
Yeah?
100%.
Diallo's been unbelievable in the last few seasons. Or do they both play?
He's not as good as Mbeumo.
He's not as good as Mbeumo, no, but I reckon it'll take a while for him to sort of get comfortable and ease his way into this team. So I think Diallo will probably start more games at the start of the season.
Thing is, Mbeumo really wanted to sign for United. It's like his childhood club.
Didn't he got given Tottenham as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean,
he turned it down.
It's tough because obviously Tottenham have got, is it Europa League?
Yeah.
Tottenham have got Europa League football and United have nothing. So
yeah.
I think that will sort of give United the edge, having nothing apart from the Premier League to play for. Focus, as crazy as it sounds,
so rude,
having no competitions other than the Premier League will be
you can put all your focus towards
it will be a positive thing for United. And
imagine being Leicester, having the only thing you can focus on is the Championship. Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think... I mean, I don't know. I just don't see them... I don't see Man United...
I reckon they'll be floating about that mid-table clunge with Fulham, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace. It will just be around there. I think it will just be a very mid-season again for Man United.
Now, Crystal Palace excite me. I'll tell you that much. Crystal Palace do excite me. Again, I think they will do very well this season as well.
I think I just like following these Watford talents. Ismail Assar, that unbelievable performance in the Community Shield.
You know what, Charlie? Could we have a crazy season like in 2015-16 when what team was it that won the Premier League again?
It was
Leicester City.
Shock, because that team you support by any chance?
Yeah, I support Leicester.
If anyone didn't know, Tom supports Leicester.
Yeah, no need to mention it. Could we see another season where actually none of these so-called big six clubs or anything like that will win, and it could be an Everton or a Palace or...
No. Again, I think the gap...
That wraps it up.
Yeah. No. I think the gap between the Premier League and the Championship is huge, and I think the gap between the top teams in the Premier League and the mid-table teams in the Premier League is also huge. You've got your Liverpools, Cities, Arsenal, Chelseas, and then you've got your Palace, Everton, Fulham. I think there's a massive gap between that. I don't think... Obviously, Crystal Palace did beat them in the Community Shield final, but there's a big gap, and I don't think we'll see that for a while. It was a blip moment, that Leicester season. We probably never see that again.
We definitely won't.
There's a lot of new players signing of the season.
That's true. Lots of new players, man. Signing of the season...
I've got two answers.
You've got two?
Yeah.
Okay, you name one of them.
So I think in terms of quality into the league, the best player that's been brought into the Premier League is Florian Wirtz.
Yeah,
quite easily.
100%.
I think that his movement off the ball is a joke. He's a good progressor of the ball. He's comfortable on the ball. He's skillful. He's got the flair. He's sort of what you want, and he's a good, I'd say, heir to Mo Salah. I think he'll play a bit behind him, not as advanced as Mo Salah this season, but when Salah goes, he'll just slot right into that role, and I think he'll be their main player. So I think in terms of quality, the best player that's been brought in is quite easily Florian Wirtz. Do you agree?
I mean, I completely agree with you. I really, really do. I know I've mentioned his name before, and everyone here is gonna laugh, right? But I'm telling you right now, Esteval is gonna be insane.
How old is he now?
He's very, very young.
Is he even an adult yet?
He's not. He's
17.
But I think he is 17.
I can't even get a beer yet.
But the thing is, I see something.
I don't think he'll even start. You know.
He will.
I don't think he will.
Who's gonna start?
João Pedro. Who else have we got at Chelsea? Neto. Oh, God, maybe he might start.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's going to start, and I think he's going to be pivotal for them. I think nowhere near a great transfer, like the best transfer, but a decent
I feel like it was done ages ago.
Yeah.
It was done about...
What, Esteval?
Yeah.
Oh, it was recent that
I feel like they've been talking about it.
They were talking about it for ages, but it only went through very, very recently, a couple of weeks back. I think one that isn't definitely not top transfer this season, but I think one that is still an important transfer is Aaron Ramsdale.
Aaron
Ramsdale,
wow.
Yeah, to Newcastle. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they've needed...
Is Nick Pope on his way out?
Yeah, they've needed someone else on Nick Pope.
Yeah.
They've needed a replacement.
You know what? I think in terms of impact on the team, obviously I think signing of the summer for me is Wirtz, but in terms of impact on the team, as in it will better the squads, they'll slot straight in. I've already mentioned Dewsbury Hall. I think he's perfect for Everton's style of play. The transition he'll be between that very strong defence they've got in Tarkowski and Pickford at the back. I reckon he'll be that transition because he's strong defensively, but he can also go forwards. Dewsbury Hall. I think he's an unbelievable player. And then another one that's not been talked about enough is Tijani Reinders, Man City.
Oh yeah.
He bagged two against was it Palermo?
Yeah, Palermo. Yeah.
Unbelievable player. I've watched him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest watcher of Serie A. I've watched him twice live. Once in the Milan derby. I went to Milan to watch that. He controlled that game, and I think it was. Ajax versus AZ Alkmaar. He was unbelievable in that game as well. I think he reminds me of Moussa Dembele a little bit. Obviously
Tiny bit.
the famous Moussa Dembele, who's the best player in the world.
The famous.
But no, I think he's so strong. He's strong on the ball. He's a progressive carrier, and I reckon again, what Pep can do to Tijani Reinders, he's only 27. I say only 27. He's in his prime years. Whatever Pep can do with him, if he can get back into the right headspace, Guardiola, then I reckon he'll be an unbelievable player. And I reckon there'll be a lot more of a challenge to Liverpool than Arsenal were last season, Man City. Yeah. And it will be them two that will be a lot closer behind Liverpool's backs.
This one you haven't even... You have not.
Have I missed a signing?
Yes.
Go on.
Okay. Brentford. Jordan Henderson.
Oh, what a random one that is.
That is not random at all. That's massive.
It's a huge signing. How is he now? 35?
Yeah.
I think
really
he's
old.
the most underappreciated English player we've...
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank
you, Charlie.
People
he's
think
insane.
he's just boring and he sprays passes left and right, but that's what you want in a footballer.
He's a leader.
He is.
He's a leader.
He is. He's sort of nowhere near the levels of Gerrard and Lampard or Scholes but in terms of centre midfielders from England, he's been there and he's done it for years, and he's never ever been under the radar. Oh, sorry, he's always been under the radar. He's never ever been talked about enough.
Not got the credit that he's deserved.
No, I think he's a phenomenal footballer.
Yeah, a phenomenal footballer. I mean, he really is. He really. No, I'm doing it. Looking at.
So
He really is, man.
No, I think he controls games so well. The way that he sprays plays, he dictates the play.
Calms down the tempo if need be.
He controls the tempo, whether he wants to play it quick or whether he wants to slow it down and try and calm the game down a little bit.
I think especially given what we were talking about and what a lot of people have been talking about, the fact that, Brentford are quite possibly,
in trouble,
quite potentially in trouble.
He'll be one of the main reasons if they don't go down.
That's exactly
it will
why.
be him picking up that team, taking it by the scruff of the neck and controlling it. Because is he been given captaincy? I'm going to guess he should be.
He hasn't been given captaincy.
Hasn't been.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough coming straight in, being given a captain's armband, but he will be a captain on the pitch.
I think the thing is I went to see who was it we were playing
Pre-season Leicester.
Yeah, no, Brentford. Brentford versus BVB, not Dortmund. Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach, yeah. And he didn't come on until the 80th minute. Whether that was because it was a pre-season friendly.
Was that just as soon as he'd come in, or was it?
No, this was like a few days ago, man.
Oh, right.
A few days ago. They might end up just playing him as like a last minute, sub to
maybe have a key role.
But I want him to play the full.
He's not still got 90 in the tank.
This is the problem.
But he'll have at least 60, 70 surely if he starts a game.
Yeah. I mean,
and they haven't even got Norgard to go with him either now. He's gone to Arsenal, hasn't he?
Yeah, fucking hell. That is the reason why Henderson is my personal signing of this. He's an
important signing.
I think it's such an important signing, and I think that if we don't get relegated, I think that a lot of it will be thanks to him and what he's done and how important he is for a club. The Super Cup.
Super Cup. Is it very super, or is it just a bit of a nothing trophy, really, isn't it?
The Super Cup.
Is it a Super Cup?
It's rubbish.
It's not super. There's nothing super about it. It's almost like a community shield. Well, it's pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just like it's almost another pre-season friendly.
I'd rather lift the St Johnston's paint trophy than the Super Cup, mate.
That's a bit of a push.
Or the Papa John's trophy. That's what they call it today.
To be fair, it probably means more to those lower league clubs than the Super Cup means. I don't think Spurs really care.
No.
Either way, if they lose, they've lost to the best team in world football at the moment. If they win, they've beaten the best team.
Game though.
It'll be a great
hell of a game.
And I reckon PSG will be all over it. And I reckon it will be a walk in the park.
What for PSG?
Easily. Spurs are nowhere near up there with PSG. PSG are a joke of a side. Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Desiree Doué, levels compared to that Spurs side. Especially their confidence won't be high.
Madison has gone as well again.
On his way out.
So bad for Madison, man. I just think competitions like the Super Cup, the only reason that they exist is money.
Money-wise.
That is the only reason.
It almost is a pre-season friendly for them. Spurs won't care. Spurs, I'm friends with Ben Bowman, Seb on football, and I've seen Ben be sort of talking like they'll care if they win it.
Yeah.
Obviously, they'll give it the big one, but if they lose, they've lost to the best team in the world. It doesn't actually matter.
It's a pre-season friendly, but just glorified.
It's a glorified pre-season friendly.
Yeah, that none of them are really going to show off if they win the Super Cup. Well, maybe Tottenham will because they never win anything. But
maybe that'll be a reason to go for it.
Well,
they've just won the Europa League. Maybe
they'll do what Crystal Palace did, won the FA Cup and won the Community Shield yesterday. So maybe Tottenham will won the Europa League
double trophy
and win the Super Cup. Score predictions for that one?
I'm going to go 3-1 PSG. I
3-1
reckon Spurs will
PSG.
score, but
Yeah.
I reckon they'll be PSG will be levels above Spurs.
I'm thinking about my prediction. I like to go for 2-2 draws. I always like to go for 2-2 draws,
It's a rare
especially in a
score,
game
though.
like this. But I think I'm gonna say. Did you say 3-1? I'm gonna say 3-2.
3-2.
3-2 PSG.
Mm.
I think PSG will just have enough for them.
What, do you reckon that 3-2 scoreline is going to look like Spurs going for it at the end? Or is it going to be
I
PSG
think-
are 3-0 up and Spurs is...
I think it will be PSG to score the first two, and then
Spurs trying to claw their way back.
2-0 into the second. 2-0 at half time for PSG.
Mm.
Second half, Tottenham get one back. Then PSG score a third.
3-1, 3-2.
Tottenham scores a second.
I reckon that'll be the game. I reckon that'll be PSG will hit him. He'll show him
Yeah.
that there's levels to the game. Hits
Immediately.
him right from the start, and then I reckon Spurs will be clawing their back the whole
Tottenham
game.
will score. I think they definitely will score.
I think they
but
will score.
They just won't. They won't have enough in their locker to.
No.
to
Not for PSG.
especially since PSG missed out on the Club World Cup, so they're going to be hungry. They're going to be wanting, something to prevent
Bit of silverware to start the season.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, guys, with all of that being said and done, that wraps up this week's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to stay up to date with Football Park. We're constantly posting over on our socials, on Instagram, and over on our website. Links below can be found in the description. So, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you, Charlie, for being a part of...
I've nearly taken out the microphone there.
That was terrible.
Can we go
Can
again?
we do it again? 3, 2, 1.
That was better.
Ah,
That was
thank
better.
you,
That was
Charlie,
much better. I need
for,
to cut the microphone midway through.
Man, thank you
No,
for being part of this
thanks for having me.
podcast.
Looking forward to this
And
season.
yeah, it will be interesting to see
I'm
what
sure there'll be
happens.
so much stuff to talk about in the future, in a few weeks coming up.
100%,
I'm looking forward
guys.
to it.
Stay tuned. Make sure to stay tuned, and we'll see you in next week's episode. Bye bye. See you then.